matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start. Looking for blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Mustangs offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So TCU's offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they'd play the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He's got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Looking for a push on 4th down. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. It's complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Payne. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He'll go to the sneak. And the Horned Frogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
On third down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Tight end getting vertical. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock, and the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught close to the marker, it's Hudson. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Maryland. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got him downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll start the third quarter with the run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On first down, here comes this offense. Quickly out to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They kick it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got it in the middle, it's Maryland. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Jennings. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Caught behind the line. It's James. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give and tick, 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 tick. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Unleashes one deep. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Maryland. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Wants to throw on third down. He rifles one deep to the left.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra...
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his man. It's Maryland. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Hudson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Got room on the return.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep